Good morning, people. It is Friday, the 11th of October. Welcome to TDA, the day after, your favorite news platform and home of popular culture, as defined by the culture. And as always, brought to you by the best in the business. Introduce yourself, guys.
They call me E-Man, the pro-black activist, TDA producer and news analyst, melanin jam-packed.
And I am your boy, 6'4 plus a pure temptation, big marks from the east side of the bridge. We got Brenty, Plenty 20 in the building.
Good morning, the chat, good morning, the stew. And let me see who is on.
Shoot.
Morning to me, good morning to Vina, good morning Dorcas, good morning Amy Snow Globe, good morning 24 Lou, good morning Toby Sahid, good morning Curtis Jackson, good morning Lavondre Adams, good morning Sarah, good morning Dr. Amani, good morning Riz, good morning Bimi, good morning Cameron. Whilst I just said good morning Dr. Amani, remember everybody on the 26th of October, which is a Saturday. Dr. Mani is going to be speaking at a Women's Wellness Festival. And at this festival, you have a host of different things to look forward to. Yoga sessions, mindness and health workshops, R&B and Amapiano hit class, and talks. So make sure and go and get your tickets. I'm going to put the link in the bio and the first comment on this particular stream. It's going to be enjoyable, but it's only for women. It is only for women. All right. I've done my due for today. How are you boys?
I'm all right, man.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard the J. Cole track?
But your mic seems low, man.
1 2 1 2.
Yeah, that's better.
Let's see. Hold up. Let me see if I can just pump that out.
Can we play it? It don't get flagged if you just run it on the stream, does it?
Yeah, that's better.
If you just run it on the stream, does it get flagged?
Yeah, it does. Because if I run it on the stream will still have to be put onto YouTube. And as soon as it touches down on YouTube, it gets flagged. Yeah. But you haven't heard it yet, then?
Yeah, we can demonetize this episode, so it'll be all right.
Yeah? In fact, let me No, I'm not listening to what you're saying, but I heard what you're saying. But let me not look to dismiss what you're saying.
Okay,
Sorry,
go,
I apologize.
go.
I apologize. What are you wearing?
What?
What is that on your feet?
Trainers.
Yeah, no, it's probably designer, but I want to know what type of designer it is.
Miss UK Manchester Street brand, Clint.
That's cool, man. Yes, let's play it. Because what I'll do...
It's different, isn't it?
Yeah, and I just didn't expect it.
Big up Clint.
And the thing is, you surprise me sometimes, right? Because what I've heard of you, if I hadn't have met you and seen you in your normal day-to-day goings on, I would never think that you would experiment like that.
Oh, fair.
And like you would do it kind of just brazenly as well. And if anybody dares to basically say anything, they'll have a problem.
They wouldn't.
No, they would. They definitely would, especially when they go overboard.
Oh, yeah.
When it starts to sound as though they're trying to make you care about what they think, you just done the dance. And you will still bop off, get in your car, drive off with them on your feet. I just never expected that.
These are experiments, yeah. So I took them when because I done some stuff when I done Pen Game Manchester. So I went to the this is how I roll in it because I done a show up there. I went to the streets to support the movement. So I'm wearing all Manchester Street wear in my northern thing. You know what I'm trying to say? So I went and took some tracksuits.
You really support the ecosystem over there.
This is how I move anywhere I go.
This is what, I like this. Come on.
Anywhere I go, this is what I do, man.
This is what
Come
you
on, man.
do.
It's a mantra. It's a lifestyle. So yeah, so then I got some tracksuits and that, and then when I was leaving, he's like, he gave me these crepes, and I saw them. I was like, I didn't wear them that day. You get me? And I've never wore them, and they're not really for me. You get me? And I had them, and when I went away, I put a fit together, and I said, let me take them. So I took them when I went away, and when I put them on, and I had my outfit on, I was fine with it. You get me?
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, cool. Let me see how this goes. And then they were just sitting on the side this morning, and then I just pushed my foot in them. I don't know why. But these ain't my go-to. You ain't seen me in nothing like these before, have you?
I haven't. But would you wear it outside?
Yeah, and now would, yeah.
Not in DR.
In England?
Yes.
Yeah, if I put the right fit on, yeah. If I put the right outfit on, I'll do it. Because I'll look decent. No one can't tell me that.
No, see, that's the extra bit I'm talking about. No one can tell you nothing. That's the bit I know about, right?
Yeah, because whatever they feel doesn't matter. Because obviously,
I understand that bit, like the external, like perception. But when you look in the mirror,
I'm happy.
All right, okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like this ain't like a fit or a style check. I literally just pushed my foot in them. It was impulsive.
Yeah. Is it comfortable?
Yeah, they're alright, you know.
They look like they give you an extra inch or two.
Little platform on them.
Little?
You need. Hey, I'm 6'7".
No, it's 7'4". But that's cool, man. I just didn't expect it.
Brent makes me laugh.
No,
so much.
it's only because who am I to talk to people fashion, right? And that's why this is shocking me.
Let me see the check. I know they want to see these crepes now.
Yeah, someone's asked already, you know.
Is it?
Like 2 people, I think.
No, you can't see them.
Oh my gosh. All right, so yeah, let me play it, man. Today's Friday, right? And I'll just look to trim it from the stream afterwards because it's definitely going to get flagged, but I'll just trim it afterwards. So I'm gonna see what you guys think about this track. Do you think that J. Cole could ever change your perception of how it is he handled that particular battle, Emmanuel?
No. He lost, fumbled. And he's forever going to be, to me, I don't know, like, I don't say never in it, but as far as I'm concerned,
That's
like,
what you just said.
yeah, but it's like, sometimes if you're that great, you can do something that makes you say, okay, cool. I can kind of, that's still part of your record, but you're that great, you've kind of made up for it. I just don't see J. Cole as that great, to be honest with you. So,
Oh, serious?
yeah. I think he's a great rapper, but that great to make me forget his running away from the beef? Nah.
Do you think that Drake could do it?
As in, he's that great to do that?
He can make you forget.
No.
Ooh, so no one can make you forget.
Nas. Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Biggie. Like, you've got to be of a certain caliber where I know you wasn't scared. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah.
All right. How about you, Margs?
J. Cole.
Yeah, I know you weren't no J. Cole fan in the first place.
J. Cole can't change the perception to me.
Okay.
Because he's never going to be the type of person he needs to be. He's not going to run into some beef later on in the future and then we go, oh, this is the J. Cole we wanted. You know what I'm trying to say? This is what we needed. Like, there's going to be no redemption story. You know what I'm trying to say? He's just going to walk in his light, barefoot in the grass, burning sage and thing.
Is that what you think he's on, yeah?
Huh?
Is that what you think he's on?
It's giving.
That's what he gives you? Oh my gosh. All right, let me play his track and go
He
make some
moves
tea
like
for
his
the
chakras is aligned. And
Serious?
it's important for his chakras to be aligned.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
That was cold still. That was dope.
Yeah, it's hard, man.
He was cooking. There were some bars in there. Some dope bars. Might went overuse what I said. But
Oh, it's serious?
What did he say?
Some of
He
his
said,
setups and that was cold.
I could see the hate in both of your eyes, but your third eye is blind. He said, yeah, something like that.
In
Yeah.
reference to it.
He said, I had my melanin mocked. Rightfully so. You know what I'm saying? Rightfully so. The black man don't back down. You know what I'm saying?
Rightfully so. It's bonkers.
Man, don't back down.
Hey.
But
He was cooking.
the track's hard,
He was
man.
cooking. The beat is cold.
It helps, right?
Oh,
Yeah, always.
100%. That dead presidents.
But you gotta find the right pockets.
100%.
You get me? You gotta compliment. You gotta
That's true.
compliment that music. You know what I'm trying to say?
That's true.
Lyrically, flow, a lot of it was cold still. I don't.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's on a bitch nigga thing still.
Yeah, we can still see
The
it.
context, yeah. No, like the context, like what he was saying was easy, but he said it cold.
Yeah,
this was the
exactly.
best.
it's
This was the
true.
best way to make his
Yes.
apologies. I don't want to hear no apology anyway. But this was if you're gonna do it,
Yeah.
do it like this.
Exactly.
You know what I'm trying to say? Display all your skill and all your talent and
Yeah.
do it like this. You get me? 'Cause that was cold. That was a good listen. What's that called?
I'm sorry.
No, it's not.
It's called Port Antonio.
What is it? Proper things on DSPs.
Ramsey said it's not on DSPs just yet.
Oh, I was
So
gonna
maybe
put
it won't get flagged.
that on my like list. Yeah, it's not on there. Oh, it won't get flagged then. Oh, no.
Yet. Because he might put it on later, innit?
And then they do it after the fact.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not on Spotify. Goddamn. Big up Jermaine though, man.
Yeah, it's hard, man. It is. But you see, again, I don't buy into that same. I mean, you pretty much said it though, Marks, man. Like, I don't buy into the whole. What did he say? He said, "Oh, I would have lost a bro in it if he had won the. Obviously, if he had participated. But that bro that you would have lost was fine with battling you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand what's going on here. You know what I mean? So I mean, you still lose points for that. But again, like Mark said, man, this is the best way he could have addressed everything. And only elite rappers can do this. You know what I'm saying? But again, we still know you did what you did, innit? And I think, like, you just can't be considered as good as them two. Overall. Good morning, Gina.
Morning.
Nice of you to join us.
Thanks. You're good, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. We had a deal this morning. She asked me to beg her for something. I said, no, I'm a gentleman.
Oh, you know what? I ain't doing this with
I
you.
said, I'm a gentleman. Nope.
Guys, believe what you want in it because whatever.
So, question. This Cole, do you think that he would have basically fared well against Kendrick?
100%.
Better than Drake? Because
this is what makes him
the
so
industry
good.
doesn't hate Cole.
Yeah, I know.
And a lot of the pushback and the weight that Drake basically came into the battle with was because they hated him and they're just waiting for an opportunity to basically just get him out of here.
Anyone would have fared better than Drake because of the game plan and because of the methods used to defeat him. Because we're not just talking straight music. Obviously, Cole's dope. You get what I'm trying to say? That so Cole could go up against any of them musically and do back and forth. The angles and whatever that Kendrick had for Drake, he couldn't really use on Cole. So it's going to be a totally different thing. If he could do what he done, if he could say the things that he said about Drake to Cole and use that kind of and do the whole scheme and galvanize a whole flipping generation to hate him, it would be the same turnout. But obviously, because Cole lives his life differently, he can't say them things. So he'll probably fare better, but I don't think it's fair to say that because it's not just because of the music. Like again, it might like Drake still got my favorite songs in the beef. So, but Cole's cold though. That was good. I don't know if that was redemption. But you know, you are.
All right. Lest we forget.
Lest we forget, man.
Yeah. Seeing as he's leaving at 9:30 after what is the number come? Second headlines? No, before topic of the day. Let's do Ask for a Friend. Because there are quite a few.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Before topic. Okay, cool.
Yeah, before topic of the day.
All right, people. Happy Black History Month, of course. As you guys know, we are singing the praises of the unsung heroes, black men and women who have contributed to to the world, basically. And without their contributions, the world would be drastically different. Today, we want to big up the Zimbabwean entrepreneur who became Britain's first ever black billionaire. So he goes by the name of Strive Masiyiwa. So he's a philanthropist. He's a Zimbabwean entrepreneur, as I said. He's renowned for founding Econet Wireless, which is a leading telecommunications company in Africa. He was born January 29th, 1961. He grew up in Zimbabwe before moving to the UK for his education, where he earned a degree in electrical engineering. Upon returning to Zimbabwe in the 1980s, he faced significant challenges, including the 5-year legal battle against the government to secure a license for his telecom venture. And in 1998, he successfully launched Econet Wireless, which has since expanded across multiple African countries, transforming communication access. Right. In addition to his business success, Masiyiwa is a committed philanthropist. He co-founded the Higher Life Foundation, which provides educational support to vulnerable children in Africa. A prominent advocate for digital inclusion and entrepreneurship, he serves on several international boards, right, including the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. His contributions to business and society have earned him global recognition, making him a key figure in African development and a role model for aspiring entrepreneurs. I want to give a bit more information about some of the stuff he's done. He is the 110th richest person in the UK with a net worth of £1.5 billion. Like I said, he was Britain's first black billionaire. He owns 38% of Econet Wireless Zimbabwe and 33% of Eco Cash, which is a mobile money firm, which generates about $3 billion annually. He also holds a stake in Liquid Intelligent Technologies, which provides fiber optics and cloud services across Africa. This generates $800 million a year. In addition to the investments in fintech and power distribution firms in Africa, he also holds Netflix stock options and has served on Netflix's board as well since December 2020. And like I said, he moved to the UK in the 1990s, eventually becoming a resident.
Netflix stock options, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, all right.
Mm-hmm. He's a serious guy, man. I want to tell you a bit about his personal life as well. He's known for his humility, and he's a deep Christian, man. You know what I'm saying? He's deep in the Christian faith, which he himself credits for guiding his personal and professional decisions. He and his wife have 6 children. They reside in London, like I said. And despite his global success and him being based in London, he continues to be deeply connected to Africa, advocating for its development and the empowerment of its people. In 2014, he was named one of the 25 most powerful business people in Africa by Forbes. He's also featured in Times Magazine's list of the 100 most influential people in the world. This was back in 2018. And yeah, man, he's doing a lot, man. In 2020, he joined the African Union's COVID-19 response team, and he played a crucial role in securing vaccines and medical supplies for the continent. So big up Mr. Strive Masiyiwa. He said some quotes as well. He said, the opportunities are enormous, but they are only available to those who are prepared. Opportunities are enormous, but they're only available to those who are prepared. And he said entrepreneurship is not about owning a business. It's about solving problems. You know what I'm saying? And he also said, you don't win your wars by shouting or fighting in the streets. You win your wars by being strategic. He said, courage is not the absence of fear, but the ability to overcome it. And the hardest thing in life is to take a decision. So yeah, big up Mr. Strive Masiyiwa. And the black woman that we want to big up today, she's a legend, man. A legend. You guys, some of you may know her. And her name is Olive Morris. I believe Brent might put up a picture.
Well, are these two people in the dock?
No. But we'll get into why that's not there. But yeah, Olive Morris. She's a legend, man. She's a British Jamaican. She was a British Jamaican political activist and a community organizer. She was celebrated for her work in the civil rights, black liberation, and feminism movements back in the 1970s.
I know her.
Yes. Born June 26, 1952 in Jamaica, she moved to London with her family at the age of 9, and she grew up in Brixton, which obviously is a diverse but politically charged neighborhood at the time anyway. Morris became aware of the systemic racism and the injustice faced by black communities in the UK. At 17, she was involved in a pivotal incident which she intervened in the police harassment of a Nigerian diplomat back in South London. Her own violent arrests during this encounter galvanized her activism and commitment to fighting institutional racism. In the early 1970s, she joined the British Black Panther movement, which was a group focused on challenging racial oppression in the UK. This involvement sparked her activism on multiple fronts, including anti-racism, gender equality, and housing rights. And in 1973, she co-founded the Brixton Black Women's Group, which was one of the first black feminist organizations in the UK. And the group created a platform for black women to address the dual oppressions of racism and sexism, which are often overlooked in broader movements. Morris was also active in housing rights, like I mentioned, helping lead squatting movements to provide homes for black families that were facing eviction or discrimination. Her activism extended beyond the UK, and in the 1970s, she traveled to China and Cuba to study their revolutionary movements, applying lessons from these global struggles to the fight for social justice back home. Her work with the community-led Sabah Books project further empowered black people through education and cultural awareness. Unfortunately, she passed away at the young age of 27, you know.
Wow.
She did all of this before 27. She passed away in 1979 due to non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Despite her short life, her influence on black British activism, feminism, and housing rights was profound. And in 2009, Lambeth Council named the Olive Morris House in her honour, ensuring her legacy continues to inspire future generations fighting for equality and justice. Big up Olive Morris. Just want to read a few short quotes. And she said, "You have to fight for freedom. Every day, people struggle for it. And the work of tomorrow must start today." She also said, "We must organize ourselves in unity and